Enigma short on the EM1. Speed of YM54 on the 40. Speed of YM54.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
Enigma short on the EM1.
What exactly is ALGOBOX, and why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrow.
Speed of YM57 double delta RTY on the 4. Lower value on 440.
Are you ready indeed? Mic check, mic check. Let me know how that mic is doing here. Just got some, wow, got some easy ones to start off the day here. Is it going to be really this easy? Let me get down to the bottom left screen here. Good morning. Just rolled through some of these beautiful plays right here. Hit Control E here and walk that through here in just a moment. I am watching. Let's see. Let's look for the first continuation here. YM's got some good speed coming in here to the P point. There's 4 down. I'll start to initiate one more position. I'd like to see a cross here. I don't see any RTOFA, unfortunately, so I might be getting in then on this ahead of time on that P point. Would like to see
double delta E.
All right, and there we go, closing it up there. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy here this morning. We'll walk through those plays here momentarily. Again, if you guys are coming in here on a Mentorship Monday, have a little bit more time to walk through those. It is Wednesday. We're midweek. Up, everybody. Couple trades in there. Technically, that is trade 1 and trade 2 there this morning. So high time frame, what came in there? Slightly higher time frame. We had the shark structure. We had the purple divergence show up there for us. Got the little miniature arrow there showing the potential for the move back into the fiddle zone. And some of these rides are bigger than others, and that was the beautiful potential right there this morning. Great speed. Look. Great speed. When the great speed is on, it's just, I think trades are easier. And that's the way that I read it. Again, you are free to read the tools how you wish. However, I am here to show you how I do it. If you want to do it my way, great. If you'd like to augment it and do it your way, hey, that's cool too. The mic is good. Love to hear it. I like to approach the markets like a video game. And ALGOBOX is like a cheat for that video game. Let's go. All right, coming up into the open line right here. That's that sandy line right up above. I am already winner chicken dinner for 1645 here this morning. Let me clear those off because those are just get messy and distracting on my chart. Higher time frame, we are coming right into prior close and the open. So we opened and had prior close at the same location. So it's going to be an area of interest here today. for price to, as we're coming back to it, might be gravitating and sticking around it. It is also on our optimized range. It will be where the golden ropes are resting together right here on the the wave chart.
Speed of YM69.
Moderate buy over here on the MACV Ultimate. Let me look for quick history. We have been both sides of that already there this morning. Time frame of where this pulled today, probably right at the 940 to 950. Yes, indeed. So the move from the open, like we came down and down and down, and then if you've been following along with me, I have a plan around the 940 to 950 in that little 10-minute area looking for reversal. You could not have gotten that any better with a 22.8 coming in after a ready up. So we talk about this in our teachings, look for the ready up, and then take, for me, I like to take the next play after it. I'll pretty much take anything right after one of these, whatever the play is. I'll give it a shot. Again, keep your stop in place. Stop goes where we've taught you guys. We have dot, box, cross. A moonshot is technically a dot because it is a circle. So stop behind the circle and make the play. Beautiful setup right there. Also between that 940, 950 and the higher time frame coming in, which is why bigger play move, because you also had the higher time frame, which I do really want to talk about here today. Some people have asked about correlating the higher time frames. There was a lengthier question I got from somebody yesterday where they had a hard time, like, well, what do I do when I start getting, I don't know, we get conflicting signals on the lower time frames, you know, I don't know what to do. So again, that's a little bit of a noobish question, but that's okay. We'll go through it. We want to go with the higher time frame direction, and it's as simple as that. Remember, there's only two directions. So I don't know why that's super complicated for folks. I think people think that it's more complicated than it needs to be. Okay, I'm going to give a ready up here, PRZ, super PRZ to the long side here. On a little play, quick setup here. And grab a 10 bag there for about 300 bucks there. A little bit too easy. A little bit behind on that one as I'm gabbing away here, but that is a nice super PRZ, multi PRZ, shark and crab with a ready up inside of it. It is like a PRZ cross, but you have the even stronger ready up area right on it. So I want to take that next play after that ready up, right? Nice little easy scalp right there.
Speed of YM64. Speed of YM64.
I like the way these are laying out here. I'm going to enable and take the next Enigma. I'm put that on full auto here. I like these smoother legs like this. I like to turn on the Enigma at that point.
Double delta EM on the 40.
Ooh, on the 40. Whoa, gonna be a big dog. All right, so let's watch here. What is it? 9:52. Let me see if we have news at 10 a.m. here. Let me move this up here, top left. Okay, FOMC member speaking. Then we got 10:30 crude oil inventories. Not a red event there, but might be something coming up there at 10. 7 minutes till. Yeah, got in here a little bit late this morning trying to get the live stream all set up here. Didn't get that in there. Good morning, Brian. Just now looking over. So we had some activity right off the bat. Right as I'm coming to sit down for the live stream, I see some perfect play setups and the speed was good. And I had to start hopping on some of those. Let me get the live stream chat pumped in here. Good morning, Mr. Hendricks. Good morning, Douglas. What's up, Pablo? What's up, Eddie? Plutonium. Curtis G. Dork. Got Dork here. What's going on, Dork? It's always a good day when you got the Dork in the room. Good morning, Zed. Old Gray Wolf. Good to see you. Hey, Patrick. How are you, Gustavo? Mr. Dawn. Hey, Dawn, you know, Trump made you famous. You know, you've got your own dance now. They call it the Dawn. Have you guys seen the dance, the Dawn? So, I'm going to have to create a little tradition on our trade play setups now. Every time we smack a good one, we're going to do the Dawn after we celebrate our trades. What do you think? I've seen a lot of footballers out there doing the Dawn. Yeah, have y'all seen it? Let me see if I can pull it up the video real quick. We'll see what we can find. Doing the Dawn.
Double delta EM on the 1.
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an
So we're gonna play this clip. This the good. Just give me a little laugh on him. I ain't even watched this all the way through yet. So we're gonna do the good with the bad.
All the things that make me mad about those other guys and all the things they do wrong, the one thing that I will not forgive them for is they're trying to steal the joy from this country.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Divergence of beam on the 8th.
You know, that make you laugh before but
Oh man, it was too great. Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, what do you guys think about my version of the Donald Trump? Check it out.
Speed of YM60.
yeah.
Speed of YM60.
Yeah.
USA! USA! Let's go!
USA.
That's what I like.
I want to see. Is he gonna jump the
To be
fence?
a great American champion. I'm proud to be a Christian American champion.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I want to say a big thank you to President.
Let's go. Hey, he had this other clip that I wanted to see. Don't let it slide. But I want to see that he went to.
That is so cool, man.
Spinning back by the Trump dance.
I love it.
So they're calling it the Trump dance in this video, but I had heard, so they're now calling it the Dawn. So if y'all start hearing me refer to I'm doing the Dawn,
On. Okay, wait till they experience pain. There's pain and exchange of hands.
then you know I am you know what I'm saying. All right, 10.1 right here, and speed's about to pick up. It went too slow, but I can feel it about to pick up here. Right back into the P point. And high time frame, we just got another divergence here. Let's see how this plays. Right now we are strong sell, so I've got my finger over to sell first. Have not seen an Enigma yet. Got the full auto turned on. It should kick me into a play. Yeah, I got to bust out the red tie, baby.
Speed of YM83. Double delta RTY on the 4.
Okay, so that divergence came up off of it nicely. Let's get a measure of ticks on that. That was a 55
Speed
tick
of
up move.
71.
Didn't give me an easy entry on anything there. Have not seen a L2 Enigma. Yeah, I was tempted to switch that to an L1 here. Oh, there we go. Okay, so just got Enigma in as we're talking about it there. Targets filled. All right. So that is, we're in bonus area now. So 26.55 there on the morning session. Where are we at? We've been live streaming for 21 minutes for $2,655. Can we get a like? Can we get a like for that? Oh my word. Do we have a moron in our chat on Discord continuously talking about Lunchbot? Has no idea what he's talking about, but he's like, oh, but I run my strategies 24/7. Okay, sure. Did somebody get him in the live stream here? And let's have a chat. Oh my word. Alrighty then. All the way down to across. We got strong sell here. And let's see, back to
speed of YM
the low.
Lower bands.
Here comes king timing. If we get an Enigma down here, I want to take it, so I will turn on full auto. It's moving very fast, so I'm actually going to swap to an ATM here. And go big 15s and 25s. And then don't want to get that many there. All right, so I just turned on full auto. I'm going to hit the next one here. Smooth legs, a lot of speed here, so I don't want to miss it. So turning on my full auto there.
Speed of YM 92. Speed of YM 92.
Let's see, what is that sliver? Oh, 2 minutes. All right, we got 2 minutes till 10:10. So 10:10 coffee time coming up here. That's the 2-minute warning on that background color change there. Let's see. So off of that moonshot at the cross, currently down move, that called a 86 tick drop there. Not too shabby.
Lower bands touching on the 40.
I picked up 20 ticks out of that to the, so the way that I usually play these, you know, I get the Enigma. Here's my Enigma target. That's going to be 20 ticks, right? We know that kind of deal. That's our 20 tick bagger. Bounced off of it, came up and came back, tapped it again, came back up into it, and then this massive drop out there. Didn't have anything to signal me to enter that, but we could have taken a piercer right here. So looking back at it, if this was into the strong sell side, could have taken that break of the double shark for the entry right here. So on the piercer,
double delta EM on the 1.
Piercer break, audio box kick, then off of the piercer to where we currently are on the ready up. That is another 75 tick dropout there on the piercer entry. There's the first ready up. Here comes a single cross here. All right, I will start buying up right here. Oops, I forgot I've got this set to, we got ATMs to deal with here. Might be getting in the middle of the train setup here. Don't want to jump in front of the train here, but this could be a spot.
Double delta EM on the 1. Lower bands.
There's the second one. Work my position off here on double ready up there.
Speed of YM94. Speed of YM94.
Target filled.
Double delta EM on the 1. Double delta RTY on the 4.
Okay, we got the triple ready up in this zone, so we start to draw out our Titanic zone. Y'all know the drill. So let me mark up my Titanic zone. It's doing a weird clicky thing. Come on.
Speed of YM83. Lower bands touch EM on the 40.
Reversing.
Speed of YM70. Fib.em on the 8th. Enigma short on the EM1.
Oh boy.
Reversing.
Lower bands touch EM on the 40.
Reversing.
Alright, getting a little tricky here. We'll walk through it here after we're done. We'll see how this plays out here. Walk through it more here momentarily. Having to think through my positioning. I'm going to take the loss on that. Tough spot there. Through that play there. Got it all the way up, and then I doubted myself up here, and that was so good, man. If I go back and play that again, rode it all the way up, plus the reverse right here, but play it back down, and then I got chickened out and tried to. I was like, no, maybe it's got a little bit more into it to get to the top of that zone, and oh man, mistakes were made right here. Kicking myself for that. So yeah, a little bit trickier there. Came back in 23.8. I did reverse my position and rode it back down to the target there, but then I got tricky with it right here too. I thought, okay, we'll come into it, get my target. I've seen this, lots of times. We come back down, they're faking it all the way to the lows, and then we kind of ride it back up. Yeah, tough spot right there. Time of day not helping me out either. We're at the 10:17 a.m. there, so took a little bit too much risk inside of there and tried to play that a little bit trickier than I needed to. Ended up getting me in a
Enigma short on the
spot there. Okay, so I'm actually going to take this as a reverse off of this spot here. My sizing is inappropriate. I need to get on the 2s here, and we will try to ride this back up. We've got a divergence fired off, higher time frame, big moves down there, smooth legs in, and of course we have Titanic zone there, which I would expect to have the trap back behind it. So we saw the ready up back here, triples, 1, 2, 3. Now we look for the trap. There's the trap. So now I will play what we hope we're going to set up, like a J hook somewhere around here. Give me an LOH, leg of hope, or a potential up move to get to that spot that I was trying to play before, and I should have waited for the second move. Second move is generally going to be better for that. I need to size appropriately. I'm undersized there because I started in on the 1s because I hadn't switched back from my little fiddling around there. But we will probably ride inside this zone here for a bit. So I'm going to play this area.
Lower bands touch him on the 40.
All right, gonna kill it. That went way under where I expected it to. So, eesh. Little trickier zone right there. Marked out the Titanic zone though. Remember, we want to see it up above that if this is going to be that shift point. What I need to check is to verify that I have not seen any AOCs on the lower time frames. If we got AOCs, then we could just have a grinder down.
YM82.
But if we do not have a grinder down somewhere or the AOC, then I do want to still expect that I'm looking for traps, fake out moves. Look at these nice smooth legs here. I don't believe the smooth leg here. I'm going to reinitiate one more time here. I don't believe that. I mean, smooth legs are just things to not trust. Okay, this is telling everybody, oh yeah, we're going short, so all the continuations happen. I'm looking for the reversal
Double
off of
delta
that.
Eam on the 1.
There's another one pulling us into the Titanic zone there. The ideal is for me to ride that all the way up to above. We want to get in and out of the Titanic zone with a higher time frame coming into play. That is the idea of our Titanic zones, right? So Enigma going to have to be respected. That's going to bring it back down to my point of entry. If we come back down, we are sitting there at 20 ticks. I probably should have taken the 20 ticks off of that as we came up. I did not pay attention to that. There's 20 ticks up to that one right there. Go ahead and kill it there, bringing me back into positive. I want to see if we come back down here, push me, touch the bottom one more time on an LOH, and then I will re-engage through the long. I still believe this is a trap inside of a Titanic zone. Seen it too many times. That will be what my big picture play idea would be. As we touch the Enigma target, I will re-engage. Also have a F8 here. We've got double cross, double move potential, which puts it up there to the gold line. Double cross lines are right above me for the 2-try entry. Okay, breaking through those. Double cross, double move line. Target is there at the gold line at 43,255. A-Lighten, did you put one in there? Let's see. On the ones on the ES. Ooh, could be a grinder indeed. Okay. Yeah.
Lower bands touch EM on the 40.
2 ticks for my 20. Give me my 20. Give me my 20 ticks. Thank you very much. I'll take my 20 ticks all the way up to the top. Okay, so Titanic Zone. Remember, if you are just coming on with us, you need to go back and watch how we were able to identify the Titanic Zone.
Speed of YM
with the triple ready ups over here. This is the identifying of the Titanic Zone. And then we were able to play this area there. Okay, I'm going to play that as a LOH. Leg of hope. Unlikely to let them get out. Trap into the space. Now I want to look for a cave up above me. So now I move my eyes to the higher time frame. Now that the higher time frame is coming in. So let me get you guys to the top left screen. So now I'm looking for the cave. The cave is clearly identified right here. Yes? Okay, so now I want to press F6 and I want to get in the deepest spot in there, right there. So for me, that's what I want to use as my big time frame target. I want to play into that, and then I could reverse my position at this location. That's kind of how I play that, as it starts to wants to kind of back and I think of it as like wants to go back and fill that up. Got to have a nasty trap behind it to make that play though.
Double delta EM on the 8.
There we go. I got my $400 superstition, so I'm going to close it right there. We are just a few ticks in front of my goal, but I've got a $400 superstition. When I am $400 away from my 4K target, I saw 3,600 while I'm extending the play, so go ahead and take my profits on the 400 SS. And look at that peel back. See? Look at that. $400 superstition right there. Didn't quite get it yet, so I'll be looking for a re-entry here to get my 4K now. I think I'll be able to smack my 4K
YM56
on the next play.
Speed of YM56.
Come back here to the lower time frame now. Now that we know what my target is up above us, I can set this to global. I'll make it a little bit larger. And there, I should have set it. Attached to all charts. All right, so now that will be global. So if I come down to lower time frame, now we will have that target on my screen. There we go. So looking for an entry to get up there, I'm going to turn on the long side continuous. If we get an Enigma long, so I've armed long. We get an Enigma, I want it to auto enter me in quickly. And then I'm looking, first test we want to see is if this cipher holds for the long side. We are currently strong buy. So first structure is a cipher right down here at 43,257s. We'd like to see some RTOFA along with it. Okay, cracked through the cipher. So when the first one plays, then that means it's a little bit weaker. Shark is here. Shark back will be at 43,244 for the entry. There is my ready up. I will take that as my
double delta
like AOC continuation. Whoa, smacked right through that shark. That's dangerous. I will give it one more shot here at the bottom of the auto channel. Might end up being a little trickier than I wanted it to be. Let's see. After that first one, now generally when I take one of these after the big move up, first play, I'm looking for a return to the high for target 1, and then we'll see if there's any fun in it left. Farther than that. I don't see a 3WM. I'd love to see some crosses in here. 3WM would make this absolutely perfect, where you got 3 wise men. There we are. I'm up 4,500 now, and we can take this any moment now, and
Double
be
delta
approximately. Okay, I'll take it right there. Taking it right there on the ready up, because again, these little areas can still get a little bit tricky. If I get engaged on an Enigma, I'd feel better about that. Again, we still have seen no crosses, but all of a sudden I'm seeing ready ups, which could be another. If we get 3 of these here, now we might be the continuation back down. Have to keep in mind that that could occur. There's the first cross I've seen in a while. Let's see if we get 3 wise men to give it away.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Oh, buddy, there's 2. I'm going to re-engage this to the long side. At a quarter position here. I'm not going to get big here. I will close it out if we break this double DD right here. In fact, I'll go ahead and click add stop. If we break underneath this DD, then that plays over. And I might have to look for an engagement to the short side. But currently still on moderate buy. We get multiple crosses in this area. I can re-engage that long, looking for a break of that high there. We know the cave area is right up above us where it wants to go. Crude oil inventories just came out a minute ago. Missed that earlier. There's the strong buy, and we just broke it. Piercer entry, so I just added to my position as we pierce through the Gartley and the Shark. There is the high right there, 2 ticks. There we go. We got the high. That is the return, and all the way to my cave. Targets filled for 5K on the session. Not too shabby. What do you think about that, Curtis G? Curtis G on the mic.
You got this, baby. I know it's been crazy. You don't see me, it's exhausting. City to city, cause I'm shiny, boys is popping. You keep making plans, babe, I'm sorry, I keep flopping. Call me late at night, cause I love it when you talk.
Divergence.
Alrighty then, don't forget, it is Black Friday week. 1 week to get the last offer on Enigma of the year, and then everybody goes on a waiting list next year. No more Enigma. Tell your friends. Don't forget, if you're getting it right now, hold on, I gotta whisper this part. Hold on, let's turn this down a little bit. We gotta whisper. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. It's only $17.76 if you use somebody's 50% off code. Not even joking. $17.76.
Double delta EM on the 1.
$17.76. Yeah, that's right. All included during Black Friday only. Shh, don't tell anybody. $1,776 for the entire thing if you get it right now. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, how do I get back to the bottom left?
Enigma short on the EM.
Oh my goodness. I don't like playing against the but you know my deal. All right, so I had a little bit more to that. I was behind on that entry. Wish I would have had turned full auto on that because I had to react on that. But that was a beautiful. There's another free 20 ticks.
Of YM63.
Down on the moonshot right there. I was going to label that up. Actually, a super. Hold on. Dawn is going to correct me if I don't write this right. This was a super moonshot. Right, Dawn? Sorry, let me label correctly. Dawn is the master screenshotter on these. By the way, I want to give a special shout outs to Dawn. The man with the plan has done more work than anybody, putting in beautiful screenshots of our setups. I asked everybody to post in screenshots of your moonshot setups and super moons, and man, Don has taken the mantle on that, gone in there and created a beautiful room on the left-hand side. Well, I mean, we created the room, but I mean, filling up the room. Don has been sharing away with us on those beautiful example setups on that to just boost your confidence. The more that you see something, the more you become familiar with it, and it becomes easier. It's something about putting those behind your eyeballs, like coming out and watching live streams, seeing me do those things. It makes it easier for you to execute too. So special shout outs there to Don hooking us up with all those beautiful setups. I just want to give a special shout out to him. Thank you so much for putting those there in the chat for us. You are a rock star, sir. Okay, so yeah, from the moonshot all the way down, we tap, and there it is, 21 ticks. There's your 20 bag there, all the way back down to the Enigma target, making it just a little bit too easy, in my opinion. On the higher time frame where that cave came in, let's take a look at how that made that easy for the target. On the big picture, right up to it. Again, not a big volume profiler player, but you have to. So for us, what I do is I have built Confluence with all of the things that have merit. I have then now combined them into a tool system that plays like a 2D video game like Frogger back in the day on Atari. And of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young.
DCDME.
That's all right. There's no such thing as being too young. Who doesn't want to be young? It's great. But yeah, if you don't know what the Atari 2600 is, you know what I'm talking about with the game of Frogger. Google it or ask your mom. So hopping from one side to the other without getting run over is kind of the idea behind Frogger. You do love a good Bollinger Band touch. Indeed. Yeah, so what is it, Don? Bollinger Band touch plus Enigma, or what's your favorite combo there off of the Bowl touch? What would you say is your favorite play off of that? I had to, sorry for putting you on the spot there, but if you want to share with us, what's your favorite play off the Bowl? So rewinding that, how this all began to know that the higher time frame play was coming was what? The Titanic Zone. And how do we know it was a Titanic Zone? A triple ready up after a move in a direction, right? Started right here. There is your classic. Kind of spread out, usually about like this, about this far. Sometimes they're a little bit even farther out, like this might be, you'd say like maybe right here, but you get this little trifecta in an area, and now this tells you, well, let's mark this up as a potential Titanic Zone. Now, the speed also kind of gave it away. We came into this area rather quickly. To help us with that, that means we're looking for a trap, because all eyes, think about a retailer watching the move, they're like, ooh, hey, look at the fast move. We're going down. And yeah, they'll let them get a few scalps here and there, but they're not letting the retail get a big play. So while they're trying to get it, oh yeah, I'm going to get some big continuation off of it. Now we'll trap them in and then we roll them, right? Now we're going to roll them and up. Leg of hope. We go through leg of hopes for what happens after a trap. They get stuck. They get a big move against them. This is where they're in pain and suffering. You give the leg of hope right there. Second one right there. Now they're like, okay, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. This is the I'll be okay spot. I'll be okay. I'll survive. It's coming down. No, it's not. I'm sorry. It won't. There they are, adding to their position there, looking for the short play to get back down and continue on, and carnage ensues. Identified, starting with a Titanic set up right there, play the zone. I got a little stuck here in this spot. You know, don't even get me started on it. Like, I knew this was too shallow. I knew it was too shallow, which is why I pressed reverse here. I did the perfect play. We rolled it up. I pressed reverse. I'm getting short. And then it took so long. I was like, oh, it might be one of these. Like on occasion, this thing will just go and go up and touch that cave. Okay, and then start its little thing and then do all this. And I don't know. I gave up the go right here. I should be up 10K here on the day on that beautiful play there. But because of this leg right here, got stuck. Took a significant drawdown throughout that, getting heavy, continuing with that play. Then I did get short, and I was like, okay, now I'm gonna get tricky with it. I played it right here, tried to play the reverse, and then, anyway, go back and watch the tape on that. Got a little tricky on that leg right there. Re-engage the trap. Then for sure knew we were playing when we saw this right here. And straight legs in, beautiful straight legs down to give everybody the idea that, okay, we're going. And she says, I don't think so. I don't think so. And higher time frame comes into play. Remember, the identity of this on the lower time frame tells you, first thing that I like to say is look for the higher time frame engagement.
Double delta EM on the 1.
Okay. So now if I'm stuck down, I want to say stuck, but if you know how it is, your eyeballs are looking down the lower time frame, looking for play setups, and you see these show up. Now it's time to turn your eyes. Okay, your eyes, you've been looking right here. Now look up. Okay, start looking up to the higher time frame. Go, hey, what's up there? Okay, look at the higher time frame and look for that play to start to set up there. Look for a nasty trap on the lower time frame, because that's how you know, the best engagements on the higher time frame come off of a lower time frame nasty trap. That one, you don't get any nastier than that. Beautiful straight legs down. You just had the one to the left to be like, oh, I missed out on that one. This is a perfect pullback, and then swoop, and beautiful sexy legs down. Not gonna happen, and carnage ensues. Beautiful for us, I mean, but the pain and suffering of others becomes the profits of ours. Oh, it's awesome. When Vinny talks through his market reading, it's like a warm and cozy bedtime story being read by your grandpa. I'll take that as a compliment. I love
Double delta EM on the 4.
Fun times. So we're getting, look, now let's move our eyes up since we went to the higher time frame. Or let's go, that's the big picture. Let's go top left here. So now we had the big moves up. Remember, this is, we had ready ups back here before, and now we're right up above. We're filling in that cave. You'll notice that the volume kind of got smoothed out now, right? Whoops. Okay, so they came in, filled that space. There's not as much of a big gap here. We'll probably come in, touch it a little bit more, engage this area, likely to fill it up even more, kind of give this whole little space a little juice, round this sucker out just a little bit more there before we look at the next set of plays. But now we've got the reversal coming in off of the ready DDs. Is anybody surprised by that? Nope. This is what I look for all the time. Now I can ride it up into an area. I start to doubt the continuation after we get the ready ups showing up here. But a move that size has already kind of blown out the retail space. So if we go, and I'll tell you approximately how many ticks that is. So we zoom out on the lower time frame, bottom left. Get zoomed in here. So from the trap and that move up and up and up, let's do the triple ready ups up here, which is also another sign of reversal. 174 ticks. That is pain and suffering, and the time it took was 20 minutes. All right. What's our time? 1 hour and 2 minutes. So we are at our 60-minute area. So generally, I like to say, look, a good healthy time to play video games about 60 to 90 minutes. We are at our 60, and we did 5K. That's not too bad. $5,000 an hour. It's not a bad pay rate. Mike Tyson got 20 million in an hour, I guess. How long was that fight? Anybody know? How long was the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight? It was like total minute count. All of the little love taps and fake swings and Tyson getting paid to take a loss. Yeah, Mike didn't actually fight. I know, man. I watched so many of those clips. So him holding back. Nah, man, get out of here. That's totally fake. They could have just held hands. Yeah, do it. They should have done the Dawn dance together. Act like they're punching each other with their little shuffle punches. Do 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 do. Oh, there was some big betting going on in that fight. Sure, I bet. Just said I bet. 2-minute rounds times 8, about 16 minutes. Not too bad. 20 million for 16 minutes. I mean, he earned it over his lifetime, let's be honest. I mean, the man had to, you know. Oh my. Oh, ICT is out there talking about, so his dad was released out of the penitentiary for, you know, he's contract murder and all that, and ICT's doing all his threats at me and all that kind of whatnot. So he's about to get a restraining order put on him. That's going to be fun. Update. So we do have a lawsuit against the Robbins Cup that is getting dropped in the Chicago court tomorrow morning. Isn't that going to be fun? Who's excited about that? ICT and all of his claims being like, Vinny didn't enter the Robbins. Vinny didn't enter Robbins. Robbins is over there literally denying me multiple times to get into their contest after we exposed the truth about the contest to the public. Literally just saying, hey, here's your fine print. You can enter in as many accounts as you want, and we're not going to tell anybody. And if you get one of those accounts up on the leaderboard, then we'll tell everybody you're a winner, even though you have, I don't know, you lose 5 accounts, but one of them gets on a leaderboard, you're a winner. We'll just let you run around and hold your championship trophy up in the air high on the one account that went to, you know, you wrote it up. We'll be doing an expose video on Larry Williams and how he ran that with him and his daughter's accounts. We'll be putting that out in somewhere around January, maybe Christmas. Might be a Christmas gift to the trading community, along with our legal suit against the Robbins. And then we'll be following up with some fun on ICT in 2025 as well. We got a judgment against that crazy Shane Fields guy that called and threatened my family and everything. He got a $15,000 judgment against Shane Fields. He's, I don't know how he's going to pay that, living with his mom and everything, doesn't have a job, but we'll be making him famous for whatever he wanted to. I mean, he wanted to make that choice, and he did not want to apologize. So cool. But we'll be talking all about that as we go into 2025. Going to be a lot of fun, I think. The guy was insane, no joke. They actually said that in the judgment. I'll read out some of the parts of that judgment here. Not to be confused with the other legal suits that I've got going. So some people get confused with that, and they try to spin the narrative and go, I don't know if Vinny's talking about this other case. Okay, pay attention. No, it's hard for some of these guys to keep up with their shortage of brain cells. It caused damage to Marchie. Court further finds that Fields made extreme, outrageous, and threatening statements to Marchie, published false information about Marchie to third parties, harassed Marchie on multiple occasions, and publicly revealed personal, private information about Marchie and his family on the internet to third parties. Tortious interfered, blah, 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 blah. Court finds that Mr. Fields' conduct has been extreme, outrageous, and intentional. It has caused extreme emotional distress to Marchie and his family. It is therefore decreed a judge and decreed that plaintiffs are awarded judgment against defendant Shane Fields in the amount of $15,000, and is further ordered to cease all conduct directed towards and is restrained and prohibited from contacting Vincent Marchie, his family, and his business. Order decreed the judge, blah, 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 shall recover their cost, yada, 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 and yada. And, of course, he's not going to be able to pay, but, shall recover a prejudgment interest of 8.5% interest on the $15,000 until he pays it, which is basically never so. But anyhow, we're going to make him famous because that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to be famous for threatening Vinny Emini to silence... I'm going to go, I'll shut him up. Oh, really? Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Brokey. Okie dokie, brokey. Let's see. What's our time? Garnish the Uber wages. You used to trade with Larry Williams? That's a good question. So, Daniel, how did you get conned into Larry Williams? Like, you obviously, for sure, I mean, he always talked about his, Robbins win, right? So you went with Larry Williams because you heard he was a great trader because he won the Robbins, right? And was it 1987, 11,000%, whatever. And then you come to find out the full story. He was nowhere to be found. He wasn't managing the position at all. It was just the market had the whole... Black Monday event that occurred. The market absolutely started to tank out. Bonds went to crap. All that stuff that occurred, or the bonds went up and ES went down. I can't remember which one was which. I have to go back and look at the history. But just happened to be, he's got his positions open. Blows out his other accounts, but one account skyrocketed because it was in the other direction. It was actually on an auto reversal situation, and the Robbins helped him adjust his positions and admitted to that and talked about it. There was a lawsuit against them back in 1987. People just don't know about the history. So it is time for the history to no longer be a mystery, and Vinny Emini is going to be exposing the truth there on the Market Historian channel so that people can know. So if you do want to decide to go ride along with Larry Williams, if you think that, you know, he's got some secret that's going to teach you how to, you know, ride a 1987 crash, you know, get you 11,000% on a lucky market crash, and you might be in one of your accounts in the right direction. Well, cool. Just make sure you know what you're studying. But I just think you should know the truth, and truth will set you free. Just lost all the money with him. And yeah, but you went because you heard about the Robins, right? That's what they market with. They get on the leaderboard, and then now they can market a course, right? And you'll never like see them actually take their trades. You're never going to see like what we do here and provide the transparency where it's like, here's what it looks like, right? None of that. Yeah, good reminder there, Nightbot. Appreciate that. Check out the new documentation on the webpage, docs.algoboxpro.com. Full documentation. You want to learn about the channel regulator? Cool. Click right there. You see it in action? Look at that beautiful stuff right there. Look at all the settings. And oftentimes there's a video down below. There's not really one specifically on the regulator. We will be continuing to build out the documentation as we go. But yeah, we've got the full documentation on all the components inside of the ALGOBOX process, the Flowmaster crosses. And then if you come down here on the left, you'll go into the strategies section. So if you're wondering like, hey, I heard Vinny's talking about the headshot. What's that headshot strategy? Vinny just today showed the moonshot. What's the Enigma moonshot? So there's the Enigma moonshot right here. So if we want to go in and take a look at, well, what is that? What is the moonshot all about? I mean, picture's worth 1,000 words. You can kind of go, oh, well, look at that. What is that? Oh, an Enigma plus a cross. Oh, I got it. Boom. There you go. Both
Double
directions.
Team on the one.
Let's see. Do we have a super moon yet? I don't think we got the super moon. We got super, alpha, omega. Do we have the super moon? Eddie, is Eddie here? Let's see. Docs are insane. Yeah, baby. It was this is a year and 2 months, 14 months of work on this. Multiple people working to get this in a professional layout there for folks. Got it on the list. No supermoon yet. Cool. It's on the list. Excellent. Do have the super alpha omega though. So the super combo, that is where you got the ready up. Basically, if the ready up shows up, it's going to be super. I don't say it's not going to be, but I consider them to be a super opportunity. Powers up other plays. And we kind of just saw that even this morning as we ran through that. I got a whole lot of tips that I talk about and things in our live streams, all there as well. We do also have show you guys a little preview of some there in your portal.
News event FOMC member Cook speaks.
Okay, so we got some news coming in. Another thing about the news indicator, let's show this. So I've got mine set where I can see the news event coming on the screen in vertical. Have you guys seen this? So low impact news, it's a little bit, when it's too long, it kind of jams it all in there. But if this is on a lower time frame chart, easier to see there, but you will see it will come right up on your chart there to show you when there is a news event coming. So right here, we had news this morning, so that might impact the chart. Right there, yeah, we had that move. Now we've got another news event, and you could see the news start to shift the market there as that came in. A little bit of some gyration there on the higher time frame here. It doesn't look that dramatic, but this is the 40 range there for the week on the Dow, on the optimized range there. Getting some triple ready ups up here, so we might have a Titanic zone forming again. A little bit of a weirder pattern when it shows up like this. I will still mark this up. We are underneath the low here. This could also, though, signal some continuation up when it's in a weird pattern like this. So I will measure both things. What I do is I find the biggest pivot to the left of the trips. So I got triple ready DDs. I want to look over here to the left, find the biggest pivot. It's that one right there. And now I want to use my F8 tool, what I call Fate F8, which is just a Fibonacci extension tool. I'll drop this right into the middle of the ready up seabed, if you will, to get my extension up to the gold line. This is the one that I care about right here. Up to that extension, that is the 100% extension off of that area. And it does happen to land right around the prior close and the open and all the other kind of whatnot too. So I will look first, I would think, if we are riding with the MACV Ultimate all the way up to that section right there. I'm going to draw in the Titanic zone, because if we go up there, touch that, and we start to wiggle its way back down, I want to see some plays up underneath the Titanic zone. Don't know what I just said right there. Roll back the tape and play it through again, but I'm going to mark it up here for those who know properties. I like to make it on this section blue versus a standard. So for my normal zones, if I'm going to be drawing in zones for like DCR plays and to mark up accumulation, I will use that kind of golden color. But when they are Titanic zones, I like to turn them, think about a sinking ship. The new tools are the bomb. Oh, I agree. I agree. I've been hitting way more 5-figure days than I used to since the additions of the ready DDs, where they're drawing. Like, again, I used to have to visually look down, glance down, make an assessment and all that, and now coded that in so that it instantly draws in on the charts to power up other plays. Yeah, it's a game changer. It seems like it's a subtle change, but it is not. Very, very powerful. Okay, got a 3 wise men right here, and we are moderate buy. I'm going to start to initiate a long here. 3 wise men, strong buy, side across the nerd. The nerd is calling it to the long side. I do need to think about
divergence down.
What are my concerns? We are inside a Titanic zone, so that's one concern. Very smooth leg down there, which should be looking for people to engage the short. So hopefully I'm looking for a trap along with this.
Speed of YM51.
All right, there is a lot on the delta there. So they're entering in or closing out positions there. Looking for the 3WM up here. Hopefully catch a trap. And going back with the nerd still saying moderate buy. So until this changes off the moderate buy, I'm not really too concerned unless that shifts, right? If that changes, well, then that changes. So looking to go, okay, 3 wise men, looking for that long play up there. We know we got targets up above, got a big potential up towards that area, coming down into the P point. Big straight leg down there. So I know that engaged to look short side there. I want to see if we're going to carry that back up. Now we went from moderate buy to strong buy. So again, I really want to engage and add to my position here for the trap. Catch a bid. It's letting me catch a bid.
Double delta EM on the 4.
It pulled back to moderate buy. We're off a strong buy. Yikes, went all the way to neutral. Okay. What was the cave? Coming back into cave.
Enigma short on the EM1.
Neutral. And came into in the flat zone. So looking for, I'm targeting kind of the first plot here. I wanted to target the back of this Enigma, hoping that this one will be a fail or a 4-legged dog trap. Doggy head there. Come on, give me a doggy head. Head on. There we go. Now push me one back up. There we go. All right, doggy head up, and we'll see. Spot here.
DCDME on the 1.
Okay, double cross might be the
Double
top of the
delta
zone
on the
there, which could cause some problems. Let's see here. As far as a return to high. So double cross top of zone, bottom of the zone is here. I'm going to remove some of these Titanic zones here real quick here for clarity, and then let me draw up this new zone here that I'm looking to play right here. Back to neutral. Okay, so we're not
DCDME on the 1.
Trying to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time here, getting a little bit tricky for me. Go to a full position 16 here into double crosses.
Speed of YM54. Speed of YM54.
A lot of crosses generating in this area.
Double delta EM on the 4.
Okay, yikes. Went to strong sell. That is a problem. So I've got to look for bailout spots now. Straight legs. Again, I don't exit on straight legs. I play against straight legs. I'm not interested in that. Don't believe a straight leg.
Speed of YM66. Enigma short on the EM1.
Yeah, I'll close up right there. Don't know what's going to happen there. So taking a bit of a loss here. Going to have to work that through here. 21.7. We are now strong sell side. So got surprised. 3 wise men fail up here. Did not get it. And a lot of speed down into this area. Don't look like a lot of people should be looking short here. I want to see if we catch them off guard here. We're not at the midday pivot, so I do expect that we could have a big fat trap. As I had drawn before, I had to clear all my drawings because it was getting a little fuzzy in there from all the drawing, but I want to look for trap potential here with a question mark because you don't know that's going to be a trap. We have to remind ourselves as the next play setup comes whether it is or is not. Yeah, woulda, coulda, shouldas. Could have rode that up a little bit longer there, but now that we are, the nerd has shifted itself to a very deep pull. If we're going to return up, if this turns red rover, awesome. Okay, if we go all the way back to green here, I can re-engage there. I'll re-engage heavy, and we've got a lot of room up to our gold line from before. I don't have it there now because he had to pull the drawing, but it was back here, correct? It was into the ready ups. Yeah, so it ended up being the reversal off of that. Did not get up on the continuation and was a classic ready DD reversal. Okay, we've re-engaged the sell side twice now with the ready DD, so potential super enigma. Just don't like that it very much looks like a classic trap. Stair stepping now. All right, I'm going to re-engage my original thought process here. And again, if I'm wrong, yeah, basically we go down below this area there, then I was wrong. Again, smooth legs, form great traps. We are coming up now, and this looks like stair steps to me. Stairway to heaven. After a trap back into my zone I had picked out from before. The danger is I know I'm going against the sell side here, so I've got to keep that in mind. I could be wrong, and I need to be prepared to be wrong and close out position if I'm wrong, because I can always re-engage. Got plenty of time on the day. Only 11:15. A light and head shown, the ES clustering, so it's still in the back of my mind there. ES, I'm less concerned with that. If it's on NQ, YM, or RTY, then I'm a bit more concerned with that. ES is kind of, he's the granddaddy, right? He takes a bit for his plays to work out there, and it's a little bit different there. When those are clustering, it could just be size. I'm more concerned when it is on the movers, right? The RTY, Dow, NASDAQ, when it's on those guys, that's when I concern myself with the grinder day. We've been pretty good speed here today, almost all day, so I don't feel the grinder speed. So basically, I'm looking for the best kind of traps. So today is the day to look for traps. This is my favorite type of day to play. Love engaging traps. If you guys have watched me trade for a long time, my favorite way to play is engaging the traps. shifted all the way back to neutral. Top of the zone into that double cross spot. Got to be careful if a double cross shows up here again. Would be a spot to start taking some off here if we get the double cross to show back up again. Want to see it explode through it would be very cool, but you never know. We just came off of sell side, neutral. If we go green, that is going to be mean. A trap and a half. Okay, so adhering to the top of that zone was acknowledged. Watch this first harmonic. Yikes. First harmonic was broke. Okay, so less likely now, unfortunately. Wait, did she hold? You staying inside the PRZ? Yes, come on. Hold that first harmonic. Do it. Oh boy, went back to red side over there. Come back to neutral. Nah. Okay, I'll kill it right here. 3,600. So the reason I put this up here earlier, my $400 superstition was staring me in the face. Once again, if rolling into a position and I hit that 3,600, the $400 superstition comes in right there. And sure enough, ends up, you know, instead of me getting my 3,600, I have to take a pullback. Happens to me classically, repetitively, once again right there. Let's see. I have overstayed my welcome. We're way past the 90 minutes. I will definitely be back for the afternoon session. Don't forget, it's Black Friday time. $17.76 for lifetime everything with our stuff. Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Thanks for hanging out. For me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunchspot, Mosswell, Curtis, G, and Eddie B. I am saying that Big H-Town. See ya. Our team. Show them how it is done.
The old adage where, you know, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, you know, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use better front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
CDME on the 1.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Delta 5 billion. Long, liquid, harmonic pattern. Pick up, NASDAQ on freeze. Order filled. Target filled.